thanks for clicking on this video. And I would like to title this video, obviously the title's a bit strange, but I'm just gonna, Afterlife Energies and the Possession of the Living, a completely delusional belief. Because this is the shit that I believed in hospital. At the point of death, when your energy or soul leaves your body, the empty physical body can become a puppet for a returning negative energy. Yeah, that's the shit I used to write down. Like, I really believed that like energies came back and like possessed the living, and some people were just like, you know, who there was has gone and it's been replaced with like somebody else. Or like, I know people have like paranoid, that have schizoaffective disorder and delusion, stuff like they'll think the families are clones, or they'll think they're aliens, or they'll think they're robots, or they'll think the demons from another planet, or they'll think like they won't think the family's the family, or they won't think the friends, and sometimes it's like they get like, well, it gets fucked up and you don't know who to trust. So my whole thing was like, I thought people were like ghosts or spirits from this other place, and they'd come back, and there was like if somebody had died, like somebody had just passed away and nobody knew about it, one of these like negative energies could just like hijack the body. Because like I believed when you like die, you went to like, when you go to like a neutral place, it's neither good or bad. It's just where like energies reside. Like I didn't have this concept of like heaven or hell. It was more just like a place everyone gets to go, and there's no like judgment or anything on them levels. It's just like going from, it's like moving house, or moving country or whatever. You just move on to another stage, and there's no discrimination in that area. You just move on regardless. And some of these like negative energies, because there's nothing to really dictate any rules, there's no like hierarchy or any rule system. It's just a different level of perception, but obviously some people can be just evil. And I believe that these negative spirits in this neutral zone could sometimes return and bleed through into our reality. You know, and we see them, some see them as like ghosts or hear them as voices in their heads. And it's just crazy shit. Like, I thought there was this whole like subculture of people, like I've said, are just like puppeted from afterlife energies. And I didn't know who to trust. So like in hospital, I thought people that like I thought these energies were jumping about from body to body, and I thought I could spot them in different people. Like I thought I could like spot them jumping from people to people. Like somebody would come into the room and they'd leave again, but I think that same energy is still in the room and still in that person. And it just led for a whole array of mad situations. I was in the acute unit for about a couple of months. I was that unwell. I'd probably, like, the doctors told me mother and that, said I'd probably the worst case I've seen in quite a bit. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm proud of that or anything. I just wish that I just wish they didn't put me in the acute unit every time I got unwell, because that makes me even worse. Because when you believe in all this stuff and delusions of that about like people being possessed and stuff like that, I'm just going to stick to that, because there's all sorts of different theories that I came up with in my head, and I wrote most of them down. So, and I can remember what most of the major ones was anyway, but I'll get back on track. And yeah, about these like afterlife energies possessing the living, it was creepy shit, because I thought like all these like snuff films, obviously I've never watched them, but I know of them, and I thought it was more of a case of like the bodies were just puppets, and they were just enjoying dying or some shit like that, some really disturbing stuff, and there was no consequences to these videos because they were just like puppeted bodies that had already died, and they can obviously reanimate the body and then just film something. I know, I'm just being honest, it's real disturbing shit, sick shit that was going through my head in hospital. It's real, and I just want to say it because it's disturbing, and I just pray that I'm not going to be that bad ever again, because it was terrible. Yeah, so I just thought like I'd just get on voice mic and just talk about this crazy shit. Like I said, there was like this subculture. I didn't know who to trust. So I was just not trusting anybody, and it was just a whole crazy experience that was just not very nice. It's pretty shitty. And you hear of other people like having episodes and that, and I enjoy hearing about other people's episodes, because I think like I thought that like at the time that I knew at the time what I was going through, other people went through, and I know that the start what people were believing was different to what I was believing, but I was still trying to make connection between other people's delusions and connect them to my own and draw people into my delusions and things like that. And I still, if I'm honest, I still try and kind of like do it today. I still try and think, well, schizophrenia is like the most weirdest thing, and I thought all schizophrenia came down to was like entities from this other realm coming back and just messing around with the living, because there's no boundaries or rules to say they can't. It's just at their discretion. And I thought that was like the explanation of like a lot of things, like people just seeing red or getting extremely violent for no reason and beating somebody up or doing something horrific, and they say they saw red and they don't know why they did it, and they got that angry. And in my head I was like, yeah, that might be because like one of these negative energies that had bled through into your area just like give you a lot of bad ideas and bad suggestions, like whispered suggestions in your ear, and you like they'll whisper something like, God, isn't she annoying, or isn't he starting to do your head in, why don't you just kick off, you're getting, things like that. And they'll like whisper it, but you'll like think it, they'll like the body will like think it and kick off, because it's just a suggestion. And that's how I thought that's how these ghosts and energies and that were like interacting with the living. I thought something had broken down, and that's why a majority of people on the planet can be, not majority, but the majority of people that I've interacted with have been pretty shitty. I know everyone's bad, everyone's nice, but it's not for me to, not for me to determine who's bad or who's nice, really. Saying I try and think of like the nice things that people done to me, and I think that's a positive, and I think of the negative things that's happened to me, but you always remember the negatives, I think, because they always stand out more in your memory. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this video. I'm just chilling out, talking to you guys or talking to whoever, as if you sat right next to me. I hope that like I've really explained like this whole possession of like this whole possession delusion that I had, and I just wanted to like talk about it and just put a full stop in it and that, and hopefully I don't have to go through it again, which I hope I don't. Alright, thanks for watching, thanks for getting to the end, and I don't do these videos for like subscribers or like for like likes or anything. I'm probably going to disable the comments, because I just put these videos up on YouTube just to document stuff, and I'll probably make some more videos when I get unwell again and upload them the same. just to document stuff, just so I can look back at it and think, oh, right, what do I need to do to avoid this happening again? What films do I need to avoid and things like that? But psychosis is one of the things that just happens. Right, I'm just rambling here. Right. Thanks for watching and thanks for getting to the end. All right, goodbye.